How y'all doing? This Fanatic Philly fan coming at you guys with another video, man. I'm just doing the do's and don'ts to victory for us. Everybody does keys to victory. I try to be different. I might not have all the glitz and the glam, but people are sleeping on me. Everything that I say, other YouTubers aren't saying. So, everybody loves Philly 500. He's my favorite personally. Everybody loves Lord Brunson, and supposedly he's the best reporting on the Eagles. I got respect for him. You know what I mean? I like his channel too. I like how he does that. The best reporting on the Eagles. But I do my homework on my team too, man. And I'm fairly new at this. And I feel like I've been being slept on, man, on this, I don't got all the music and all the graphics in my videos. I don't really know how to do that. I just give you the raw. You know what I mean? So if you look for that, you're going to have to wait. I signed up for a class. I have to wait for the next semester to learn about this, media. So I took a media class so I could try to learn how to do all this kind of stuff. And connected with some people on some Craigslist. Not Craigslist. Oh, yeah. Is that Craigslist? Yeah, Craigslist. Sorry. That's early in the morning, man, for me. Craigslist. And pretty much put an ad up telling people, hey, if you know how to do YouTube videos or graphics for YouTube videos, you know what I mean? Get a hold of me, I'll pay. So if any of y'all, any of my subscribers know, you can get a hold of me too. All you gotta do is leave me a comment and leave me a way to get a hold of you. If you guys know how to do that, or could, point me in the right direction, or somebody to help me with these graphics, that would be awesome. I work a lot, so I don't, I'm a dad, so I don't really go out like that. You know what I mean? All my friends are more older and mature, you know what I mean? I have a couple young friends, from work and stuff and just from being around the town. But anyway, sorry for blabbing on. I just want to let y'all know, man, that I got some stats for y'all that y'all gonna like, man. And I'm gonna say some stuff that not everybody's gonna say, in our do's and don'ts to victory. I ain't call it no keys to victory like everybody else, man. I'm different, man, and everybody's sleeping on me. I'm different in a lot of ways. Everything that I said in that Atlanta game came true. If we dropped the ball or we took Matt Ryan and we didn't get to him, which we really didn't get to Matt Ryan at all. We blitzed a lot, but we really didn't sack him all but like one or two times. And even though they have only won one time, their win came against us. Go back to my video. I told you guys that was going to happen. Nelson Agholor, been a disappointment. Everybody, I don't know, it's like 1 week everybody loves Nelson Agholor, the next week everybody hate him. I never liked him. You've never seen me make a video complimenting Nelson Agholor. He's always been a major disappointment. To be taken in the first or second round or whatever, and to be having so many drops in the first 2 years, you weren't even on the field because you were trash. And you had one decent year a year ago, and it was decent. You still had drops, but you made some big plays, and we thought you turned the corner. Clearly you didn't. How do you regress? You lead the team in drops, bruh, and you had the most crucial drops, and you have 2 fumbles. Like, I'm sick of Nelson Agholor, man. We need to get rid of that dude, man. And you know what? As trash as he is, there's other teams that are desperate. You don't think that Tom Brady would love a Nelson Agholor right now? The trade deadline's coming up. Why am I the only person thinking of this? Why am I the only Eagles YouTuber if everybody else is so good with the graphics and all this and that? Why aren't they talking about this? We lost to the we lost to the Detroit Lions. I said that was a trap game. Either we could win that game or lose that game. Matthew Stafford's a little better than people give him credit for, man. And they got a way better defense this year and a team. And no, they're not, a powerhouse and they don't make the playoffs, but they beat 3 or 4 or 5 good teams a year and then lose the rest of the games. That's how they do. That's how they do business. They're always an 8-8 team, maybe a game over 500, a couple games under 500. That's what they do. But they still beat a couple of good teams every year. We should be 4-0 to be real. If Nelson Agholor does not drop that sideline pass, we beat Atlanta. If we don't give up that stupid 80-yard screenplay, we beat Atlanta. So we had 2 chances to beat Atlanta. That's on the defense, on Jim Schwartz. Why would you blitz in that situation? We have the lead, and you blitzed on. That's why it was so open. If you played zone or you played soft coverage, Julio Jones would have been tackled. No one was in 15 yards of the dude. The dude jogged into the end zone. And now you got people saying that Carson Wentz ain't having an MVP season because we have the most drops in the league. I was watching his first take, man, and Stephen A. made a great point. If you really think about it, we should be 4-0. And I already said that before. And Wentz has been playing at an MVP level. Yeah, the Jets game wasn't that great. And the 160 versus Green Bay, it might not be a high total in yards, but he had 3 touchdowns and almost a 80 or 90 passer rating. So I don't want to hear about he's Dak Prescott because he threw 3 touchdowns, which Dak Prescott rarely does. You know what I mean? So you can't just throw the ball. I'm not saying we need to see Carson Wentz throw for 300 yards every single game. You can't win every single game like that. Look at how Tom Brady won just last night against the Giants. Game manager. He's getting old. You know what I mean? That's the first time he ain't thrown a touchdown in like 11 years at Foxborough. You know what I mean? Against a rookie. You know what I mean? It's clear why Bill Belichick wanted to move on from him. It's clear. He wanted to move on, and Jimmy Garoppolo probably would be doing just as good as Tom Brady right now. Because that defense is elite, even though they ain't played nobody, they're good, and they don't play nobody in that damn conference, so they're gonna make the playoffs every year. Anyway, man, I went off on a little tangent. Let's get back to, the do's and don'ts for us to win. Minnesota has a great offense and a great defense. Even though Kirk Cousins holds them back on offense, against us, they have a great offense. You know why? Everyone throws for yards on us, man. Kirk Cousins, our first game, throwing for 300, 400. Not Kirk Cousins because he's on the Vikings now, but Case Keenum, throwing all over us in the first half. Until the second half, he still threw on us in the second half. We just outgunned him. You know, Carson Wentz did his magic. And that's what I'm saying, man. Carson Wentz has saved us. If we had almost any other quarterback besides maybe Patrick Mahomes, we might be 1-4. Seriously. Because the Jets game wasn't that great besides the defense, man. And that's also what I want to talk about. So let's get to it. My arm's getting tired holding this camera, man. I got to get a little stand. Anyway, I'm sorry about the tangent, but man, I got a lot on my mind, man. So this Vikings game, the do's is this. It's very simple. There's only 3 do's and there's 4 don'ts, man. And it's real simple. The 3 do's, we have to run the ball. Everybody knows that. Let's keep Kirk Cousins and that defense. Let's run them down. Let's not try to go out there and just have Carson Wentz throw for 30 passes. We need to keep Jordan Howard in the game. He's going to be featured more than Miles Sanders. That's a given because this defense is physical. And, speed can outrun defense, but when you get hit, get broken up. We can't afford any more injuries. So get someone that's reliable, that can move the chains. I think Jordan Howard will start. And we're going to use Miles Sanders. They had a stat. He has catches of 33, 28, and 43 yards, I believe. He's been the closest thing to a deep threat we have, honestly. Nelson Aguilar got, I ain't going to lie. He probably would have caught that had he not got hit a couple games ago. I don't know if it was against I think it was against the Jets. He got bumped on like a 50, 60-yard bomb, and Carson Wentz actually, I think, would have connected with him had he not had that pass interference. So we challenged it, and of course, I don't even know why they made the challenge a rule because they haven't honored it one time this whole year. Out of the 11 or 12 challenges, they have not awarded when it is clearly pass interference, and at least half of them, they have not awarded that call to anybody. So I don't even know why they made it a rule to challenge if they're not going to fix it, especially after the debacle and in the Saints game. So that doesn't make any sense to me. But we got to run the ball, okay? And I feel like we got to stop just throwing again. We got to at least take shots down the field. I don't care if we go 2-10, 2nd and 10. We got to take some chances down the field, man. Carson Wentz is barely throwing the ball really over 15, 20 yards, man. And I'm getting sick of this little dink and dack shit. You know what I mean? We're better than Dallas, man. Carson Wentz is better than that. 2 games he's had pedestrian passing yards. It's time to have a break. We're not going to win. We're not going to beat them if Carson Wentz doesn't throw for at least 250. At least 250. You got 250, 260, that we got a chance to win with that. But that 160, 200, we're not going into Minnesota and winning, man. These dudes are mad that we won the Super Bowl in their house. You know what I mean? And we beat them. You know what I mean? In their house. And then we won the Super Bowl there. So they're extra mad at us, man. So, we got to go in there with the mentality of being balanced. I want us to run about 18 times to 20 times, maybe even 25. And I want us to have about only 27 to 30 passes at the most. And I want us to win time of possession. That's something that a lot of people aren't going to talk about today. If we win time of possession, that means Carson Wentz was on the field more than the home field team, and we have a better chance of winning. If we win time of possession, if we don't allow 3 or more sacks of Carson Wentz to stymie our offense, and if we shut down their run, we can win this game, man. It's simple. And you know what? Our corners are so bad. If we don't get pressure in the first quarter and a half, I would start blitzing. because we're going to get burned anyway. So that worked against Atlanta. It got us back in the Atlanta game. We were kind of getting messed up by Atlanta, and the blitz worked. It's just when we had the lead, he should have stopped blitzing. Put extra help back there. Make them go and make the plays to get a field goal or a touchdown. Why did you blitz in that situation? You know, Jim Schwartz, I know you were blitzing the whole game, and it was working in the second half. We were getting to him, and it made him throw 2 interceptions. I get that. But you got to know when to not bite off more than you could chew, when to not blitz. Okay? Blitz on 3rd down, blitz on 2nd down to make it a 3rd and long, or blitz on 1st down to make it 2nd and long. But do not blitz when we came and took back the lead in the 4th quarter with less than 5 minutes left, and Julio Jones gets a receiver screen, and they illegally block somebody in our back, and then we ain't gonna get that call. It's on the road. And then he runs 80, 90 yards for a touchdown. I'm not feeling that, man. Why are you blitzing on the last? That was pretty much their last drive, and you blitzing. And we got the lead, dog. We just came and took the lead, dog. And you blitzing in the 4th quarter with less than 5 minutes. You dummy. We had less than 3 minutes in that game. It was just not a smart move by Jim Schwartz at all. At all. And they knew we were blitzing. You know, that's why they did the wide receiver screen. It's the perfect counter. So we got to go in there with a better game plan, man. Mike Groth, I'm calling you out. If you have a trash-ass game like you've been having, besides if you have a trash-ass game like the Jets, because I'll give you, we were balanced in the Green Bay game. We did something that no other team has ever done in Green Bay. So I'll give you that. Our offense was all right. Even though Carson Wentz only threw for 160, we were balanced, okay? But if you don't call something creative and nice at least 2 or 3 times, if I don't see the ball move down the field, then I'm going to keep making videos until somebody bigger make videos, until other people make. Somebody going to hear. You're going to hear from it from somebody, because they're already starting to talk about you on ESPN, and how this offense isn't moving the ball down the field. Philadelphia has always had a good passing game since I've been a Philadelphia fan. Right as Donovan McNabb got drafted, I've been a Philadelphia fan. So ever since him, we've always had a good passing game. Even with Sam Bradford's weak ass, he was moving the ball down the field, or at least doing what Wentz is doing the last couple games. And I'm not blaming Wentz. It's a play calling. All he's doing is throwing in the middle of Alshon Jeffrey on cross routes and the Zach Ertz on cross routes. Let me see a deep post. Let me see a deep fade. Let me see a deep cross. Can we do something different, man? Let me see a screenplay. We used to be the best screenplay team in the league. Any Eagles fan knows that. When we have Brian Westbrook, LaShawn McCoy, we were the best screen team. Miles Sanders is a similar back. Why can't we get a good screen game? Nelson Aguilar is quick, and I know he can't catch, but a screen pass, he should be able to catch that. Where is the creativity, Mike Groth? Do something different. I haven't seen a screenplay in 3 goddamn games. Excuse my language. I believe in God. Sorry. But I'm just like, man, if I could think of this and I'm just a regular fan, damn, man. This team should be undefeated, man. That's why I'm getting so amped up right now, man. They're talking about Tom Brady being the GOAT and the Patriots defense. They ain't played nobody. They're 6-0. They're going to cakewalk to the freaking number 1 seed again, because they're in the they're in the weakest division in football by far, but nobody talks about that. But people get on LeBron James for being in the weak conference, but they don't bring that up about Tom Brady, but they call Tom Brady the GOAT. Get out of here, man. When he goes against a good team in the Super Bowl like us, what happened? We hung 41 on their ass. Get out of here, man. Face all these weak-ass teams in the Super Bowl, bro. I mean, the Seattle, y'all should have never beat them. We all know that was a travesty. I mean, Pete Carroll, you're dumb. Why don't you run Marshawn Lynch on the 1-yard line, dude? Then Tom Brady wouldn't be so great, huh? If he was only 5-3, huh? Instead of 6-2 or 6-3, huh? If he was only 5-3, he wouldn't be as goatish, huh? Yeah, that one Super Bowl meant a lot. He got fed that Super Bowl, handed that Super Bowl on a silver platter. You know, Seattle was just like, hey, we don't want to be back-to-back champions. We could have knocked Tom Brady out of the GOAT conversation because Joe Montana is 4-0. How is he not the GOAT? He never lost. You know what I mean? It's just a whole bunch of bullshit in the NFL, man. It's a whole bunch of fanboy shit. Oh, Tom Brady, pretty boy, white boy. Oh, he's the best. No, he's not. Dude's the most immobile motherfucker on the field, dude. He might be one of the greatest quarterbacks, but I don't mean you're the best player in the league, because there's defensive players like Lawrence Taylor. Tom Brady ain't better than Lawrence Taylor, in my opinion. What he did on the defense, how long he played, you know what I mean? He might be as good. He's not better, though. People act like offense is everything. Defense matters, man. It does. Tell LeBron James that. Defense matters. Anyway, man, we need to blitz, but not when we have a lead in the 4th quarter, okay? That's what we need to do against, because we got to get to Kirk Cousins. We're not going to get 10 sacks again, and we're not playing the Jets, all right? And I know that Minnesota's offense is way better. We're going to have to deal with Dalvin Cook. So kind of like what we did in the NFC Championship game when we played against Michael Vick. That was a while ago, 2006 or 2007, I believe. when Michael Vick went to the NFC Championship game. Everybody thought that he was going to run all over us. We played great blitz, run blitz on him. We didn't blitz him specifically. We ran blitz and stayed in our gaps, and we blitzed him, and we held him in check. He only had like 38 rushing yards and less than 200 passing yards. We won that game, and we went to the NFC Championship game. Any real Eagles fans that remember that, please leave a comment, because I feel like a old stone. I know what I'm talking about my team. I don't have the glitz and the glamour, but the things I say come to fruition on a week-to-week basis. You know what I mean? I'm being slept on, man. So I need my subscribers to let people know. If you want real facts, if you just want some real, do's and don'ts to victory, come check me out, man. I'm sorry I haven't been on as much, man. It's been snowing, bad weather in Colorado. It's only October, man. It's snowing out here already. As y'all can see, there's snow right there by that tree behind me. There was like 4 or 5 inches of snow, but it's sunny and it's like 3 o'clock, so it all melted. But yeah, man, it's been snowing out here. It looks nice right now, but it's still only like 28, 30 degrees right now. So, hey, man, it's Fanatic Philly fan with another one, man. I'm just letting you guys know the keys to victory. Oops, the do's and don'ts to victory. My bad. We don't call it keys to victory. The do's and don'ts to victory. I hope we get this win, man, because if we get this win, we stay right there with Dallas. And then if we beat Dallas, we're up pretty much 2 games. Come on, man. Dallas has to go play the Jets now, okay? They get the easy break, all right? They had to play a good team. Even though we beat that team, they had to play them. They lost. Now it's our turn to go play a good team. And you know what Skip Bayless said today on Undisputed? If we beat the Vikings, he'll give Carson Wentz credit. He never said that in his life. I really want to hear him give him credit, because Shannon Sharp was like, I'm going to make you give him credit if he come in here and he do that. I'm going to remember you said that. And I can't wait for, Skip Bayless to eat crow, because I do believe we're going to win. And I think the score is going to be 27-24, and they go down and they get 2 possessions and our defense actually holds up. That's what I think is going to happen. We're going to have a 7-point lead. They're going to go down there with a little bit of time. Like 5 minutes left in the game. We're going to be up by 7. Kirk Cousins is going to struggle. I feel like our defense is going to... Oh, that's one thing I wanted to say. Our red zone defense is top 5 in the league. Look it up. So guess what? We give up a lot of passing yards, but when you get in the 20, you better score on them bombs. That's the only way. I feel like if we stop them in the red zone and we do like... If we can hold Aaron Rodgers to 205 in the end zone, then we could hold bitch-ass Kirk Cousins, man. If we hold Kirk Cousins to under 50%, in the red zone, and we give up a couple of field goals and not touchdowns. So if we only give up 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals, we can win. But if we give up 3 touchdowns and 4 field goals or 3 field goals, we can't win. So we need to give up only 2 touchdowns and give up some field goals, okay? So we're going to say like something like, I'm actually going to change my score, man. I feel like it's not going to be, Carson Wentz's numbers I hope are going to be good, but it's not going to be no blowout or nothing like that. It's not going to be no off. I think it's going to be more of a balanced defensive game than people think, but it's still going to be a decent amount of offense, if that makes sense. I don't think, these are 2 decent offenses going against each other, I feel like, when we play at our best. We got stars on offense, regardless of what anyone says. So I feel like the score is going to be, I'm going to say 25-23. I don't know. We get a couple field goals in there. The score 25-23. We pull out a close one. No, 26-23. I'm sorry. I keep changing it. 26-23. That's what I think the score is going to be, 26-23. We win by a field goal. They have a chance to score a touchdown twice late. Our defense holds up and gives up a field goal, and then we get a stop, and they get nothing, so they only get 3 points. 26-23 Eagles. I hope I'm right. Those are the do's and don'ts to victory. God, man. Do's and don'ts to victory, man. Those are it. I don't like calling it keys to victory, even though that's pretty much what it is, but everybody calls it keys to victory. I just call it the do's and don'ts. The do's is we got to rush, we got to blitz smart in smart situations. We got to get our offense going, man, get some downfield passes. Even if it's only 3 or 4 attempts, we need to at least attempt a deep throw. That way they respect the game a little bit and they can't sit up on us. You know what I mean? They're going to be all over those 15-yard passes. So those are my do's and don'ts, man. We can't allow Dalvin Cook to have 100 yards, and we can't allow Dalvin Cook to have more than 50 yards receiving. If those 2 things happen, we lose the game. If he has 50 yards receiving or over 100 yards, we'll lose the game. So remember these things I tell you, because I don't have all the fancy glitz and glamour on my page. All I have is facts, and all I have is the beat of my team. What I feel like my team's been doing so far, the tendencies of my team, like, that's all I got, man, right now, until I get all that other stuff. So I hope y'all had a good time watching this video. I know it's long For all y'all that watched the whole thing, I appreciate it. I was rambling. I was very emotional. But there's a lot of things that I wanted to say that other people don't say, you know, that have way more subscribers than me. And no hating in them. I'm just saying, you know, y'all gotta see me about something too, because I know what I'm talking about. I might not have the glitz and glamour, but I know this Eagles team. And I guarantee you 4 or 5 things I said will come to fruition this Sunday. And if not, come to my page and troll me. All right? And I'll suck it up. But I know that we're going to lose in the ways that I said, and we're going to win in the ways that I said. So I'll see y'all later with another video, man. I'll probably do another video right before the game on Sunday, man, a hype video, because I'm hyped today for this game, man. I want us to shock the world and to go 5-3 or 5-2 or 4-2, my bad, 4-2, and show the world that, you know, or we're already, no, we're 2-2, we're 3-2. Okay, we're 3-2. I don't know why I was thinking we're about to be 4-2. We're about to be 4-2. So I'm gonna make a hype video probably Sunday, if I remember, if I wake up in time, because I work, you know, nights. I'm gonna make a hype video, and we're gonna get this thing cracking, man. Once I hit a few hundred subscribers, then I'm gonna start live streaming. I really want to live stream right now, but I don't know if I would have enough people watching, man. So y'all let me know what you guys think about that, okay? Because I get hyped on the games. You think I'm hyped on this video? I get hyped on the games. That'd be fun to watch live. So holla at me. It's Fanatic Philly fan. Why am I stuttering so much in my video? I do not know. But I love all my subscribers. Shout out P. Dot, man. I seen your video, man. I'm gonna check you out, man. And all my new subscribers that came from from Lloyd Brunson's page, or from Philly 500s, or Bird Game Sports, even him. I appreciate it, man. And I hope you guys have a great day. God bless. And let's get this dub Sunday, man. And when we do, please come and show some love in my comments and let me know the things I said that were right and the things I said I was wrong. Because I love feedback. I don't want people to just agree with me. I want people to have their own opinion. But I know what I'm saying is real, man. So check me out, man. And let's get this dub Sunday. I'm out.